Sydney, I miss your glow at dawn. Miss the opera house lights from the bridge, and the nights in a quiet Hyde Park.
Wow, 3 weeks off school and I'm gonna have fun.
Of your laugh-loving children at play.
This is my Sydney. I was born here in 1995 and I love it. Now I'm going to show you why. I call this an island city, surrounded with the beauty of the natural world. Gorgeous mountains and sheer cliffs, a dream for rock climbers. Then we have the magnificent coast, with its beaches stretching for kilometres, with different coloured sands and sandstone platforms, with beautiful areas for the snorkelers, bordered with rainforests, mangroves, and several rivers that flow into the Tasman Sea. Because of the variety of flora, we also have a great variety of birds. As you travel along the coast, there are grim reminders of the last war, when the Japanese invaded Australia, with pillboxes that still stand and hopefully will never be used again. That there is an oyster eater, a remarkable bird with an extremely long beak, capable of smashing open the shell and getting to the oyster. Very common along the eastern coast of Australia. A strange bird is the pelican. He can hold more in his beak than his belly can. The food for 1 week he can store in his beak, and I wonder how the hell he can. When I was young, my father used to spend a lot of time with me in the bush, teaching me all about the natural world and how to enjoy it.
Why are you putting him back in the bush?
This is a juvenile brown snake. Being venomous, one bite can be fatal.
Throw it in the water.
Why? How come she's gonna throw it in the water?
And to my disappointment, my father did not allow me to even touch it.
Got rid of it?
These are the mangroves. They act as a cushion from eroding the coastline. Growing in thick log, this soil has no oxygen for any plant life to survive, except these magnificent trees. They do have a secret, you see. Out of the roots grow new metaphors, lungs, which go out of the water and breathe in oxygen when the tide subsides. These mangroves are a great habitat for a variety of crustaceans, snails, mudfish and snakes. And in turn, these animals keep this thick log fertilized, creating a complete ecosystem for our mangroves. This is a bluebottle. They are very common along the coastal areas. This long sting can be paralyzing and very, very painful. If you do get stung, a dab of vinegar will help to neutralize the venom. A handy tip to carry in your first aid kit. These holes in the rocks are not man-made. This is sandstone, very soft. Pebbles settle in a dip, and with the constant movement of water, the pebbles move about, and hundreds of years later, the hole forms, and also gets deeper as years go on. And there's no escape for the trapped pebbles. I'm now in the Royal National Park, south of Sydney. The first area that was given national park status in Australia in 1879. Second to Yellowstone. These areas once belonged to the Aboriginal tribes, where there was an abundance of bush tucker. These people lived and preserved the area for 40,000 years. Now it is our turn to preserve it.
These plants have been in existence for over 40 million years. The common banksia.
Melaleuca trees, also known as paperbark or tea trees, because the dark people would strip the bark and lay it over mangled branches as a shelter. And then they would boil the bark in water and add leaves as a sweetener and enjoy a hot drink of tea. Survival in the bush is so important even today, as cars do break down, and it could be days or even months before help arrives. As a toddler, my parents always made me feed myself. Dad used to say these were my first lessons in survival. 3 weeks is up. And as you have seen, I have had a great time. I thank you for your company, and I looked forward to being with you.
I miss your glow at dawn. Miss the opera house lights from the bridge, and the nights in a quiet hide. Though I'm thousands of miles from the surfers and smiles of your laugh-loving children at play.